Hi. So this is me. I'm Jasper Fowlin, and all of these videos that look so bright in the background, oh my gosh, are the reason I'm doing it in this way is because I'm looking at overexposure. So as a writer, as a young writer, ooh, let me. Well, that's even more exposed. As a young writer, do you take that risk? It's so funny. It's like, oh, there I am. Do you take that risk and fully express yourself and reveal those really strange parts of you? So this particular video is looking at whether or not you should ever write about sexuality. So yeah, and what does that mean? Like, what does that word really mean? It's inherently sexual because it has that as the root of the word, and that's sort of annoying to me because for me, sexuality is more. I mean, I like orientation more. Like, where do you orient yourself? Like, who do you love? Whereas sexuality is inherently sexual. It's like, well, who are you fucking? And I feel like we can be a little bit more, we can go a little deeper than that. But anyway, that's just a strange semantic babble. Sorry, babbling. But I think that it is very important to write about your sexuality. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing all these videos. I have written a trilogy about the first relationship that I had with a woman. Her name is Sage. Mine is Jasper. And it was an incredible relationship. And if I hadn't written about it, and I wrote about it for 8 years in secret, I was so not okay with being bisexual that I needed to be in secret in a bat cave dating men for 8 years before I could openly say. It wasn't until my actual book launch, which was in April 2008. It was more of an informal, really friends and family book launch, but it was 50 friends from Austin, Texas, and it was really a beautiful, beautiful experience. But it wasn't until that book launch that I was able to say, oh, I'm a bisexual. I didn't really know if I liked the word. I didn't know if that was really true. I mean, I hadn't dated women for those 8 years, so could I really say that I was bisexual? So all those different questions. But because I had this writing project and was writing about this relationship that I'd had with Sage, it opened me up completely. And if it hadn't been for this writing project, then I would not have been 26 years old and been able to be in a room full of 50 people and say, like, I am bisexual and this is totally cool and okay. And of course it was an amazing audience because they're all there because, they personally knew me and they loved me and they supported me and they knew what the work was about. So it was just really rewarding to be in that position. So I fully, fully recommend you as a young person to definitely write about what you're feeling and who you're loving and who you're crushing on, and who you're unbelievably passionate about. I was incredibly in love with Sage to the point of being obsessed. I'm sure, like, I could say that and have absolutely no problem with saying that. She meant a lot to me. She still does. So yeah, right. That's really important. So again, as far as this overexposure series, I fully support you in writing about your own sexuality. You don't ever have to show anybody. Naturally, I didn't for 8 years. No, no, no. Now I'm publishing and have it available through my own publishing company, and that's important to me too as a decision. Anyway, that's a whole other discussion. But basically, it's really important for me to have my own indie publishing label, or not label, but company, because I get to manage everything and I get to be the artist still. I'm not sort of being managed by some big conglomerate. But anyway, definitely write. And I'm really interested in your writing too. I'm going to be starting up a project so that teenagers can submit their pieces about their sexuality, about what means a lot to them, about things that are icky and weird and dark, because I feel like so much of this world is about fluffy ducks, fluffy ducks. Everybody has to be fluffy ducks. I'm saying fluffy ducks in case that didn't translate well. Not everything has to be fluffy ducks. So, okay, cool. Speak soon. Bye.